Here's every 5-star read that I have on my bookshelf. Feeling kind of sicky today. I have my tea. Let's talk. A lot of these books I haven't read in a really long time, so I don't know if they're updated 5-star rates, but let's go down the list. I'll tell you a little bit about each one. I've had most of these since middle school, so keep that in mind. Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. I ate this series up in middle school. This was to represent the whole series because I think I gave the whole series 5-star. They're over there. Serpent and Dove by Shelby Maharin. This was basically my introduction to Romantasy. I read it in 2020 when it was huge on BookTube, and I remember eating it up. And so I think if I would have read it now, I think I still would have liked it, considering that Fourth Wing is one of my favorites. This one makes me giggle. Fangirl by Rainbow Rowell. I have not read this book since probably 2020, since middle school, but again, I ate it up. I loved this book. I think it's a good introduction to YA romance, right? You know, I haven't read any of the other ones in the series, but I'm sure I would still like it if I read it today. Let's Call It a Doomsday by Katie Henry. I don't remember much about this book, but I gave it a 5-star. I remember that it represents anxiety very well, from a younger person's perspectives. So if I read it today, I don't know if I'd give it a 5-star, but I'd probably maybe give it a 4-star. Carrie Soto's Back by Taylor Jenkins Reid. This is my all-time favorite book. Oh, I forgot one. Oh my gosh. Anyways, this is my all-time favorite book. I love anything that Taylor Jenkins Reid writes. It's, I don't know why I was so infatuated with this tennis player's life, but I think she did an amazing job at making an unlikable character likable. Daisy Jones and the Six by Taylor Jenkins Reid. Beautiful novel. The show's amazing, and it's one of the few cases where the show actually does the novel justice. I recommend this to anybody. Beach Read by Emily Henry. I don't think I gave this a 5-star actually, but every time I think about a good romance book, I think about this book, so I'm gonna give this a 5-star in my head. I love the way Emily Henry writes. Everybody does. She's popular for a reason. These books I ate up in middle school. If I Stay by Gail Forman and Where She Went by Gail Forman. It's basically about a girl who gets in a car accident and she sees herself outside of her body, and these were my favorite books for the longest time. If I read them again, maybe I'd give them a 5-star. I don't remember much about them, so